Stage. We will rip you from the history books. Every last trace of you gone. You will know loss. We will be the architects of your pain. We will build monuments to your destruction. The whole world will bear witness to this. Our ascension. We will blot out your skies. We will bury you in darkness. Know this and know us. We are your enemy. We are the Settlement Defense Front.
Well, alright. In case you guys didn't know, that was the new Call of Duty Infinite teaser trailer. Yep. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. We still don't know exactly what it's gonna be about. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's gonna be Call of Duty in space, or pretty much that. A new game. Indeed. Call of Duty has been confirmed to receive Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare Remaster for the PlayStation 4. Actually, I think for all consoles. Let me quickly check. No, apparently just the PS4, which is weird. Or not. Still. Because it was 2000s, that's fuck. Nope, that's a new teaser for, as I said, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. We'll see what it's about later on during the year. Now, they're probably trying to get some dosh from the re-release of Modern Warfare. I mean, they have all the assets, they probably just redid the textures and such. It's not even... How old is Modern Warfare? The first one? I remember it looking pretty good, but...
Hello?
We'll see about that. Hello everyone. Hello Zafo.
Yes, it's all us, just me.
It's only us, as usual. Hopefully someone else will join later. Like, Hogan could join, Blaze could join, Jin could join. A lot of people could join. Naroth is AFK. Anyone, God above, could join. But
Yeah,
as you usually say, more of the same. More... Well, 2007. So, well, that's actually almost 10 years. Okay, I guess.
Oh,
I can accept that kind of remaster. Especially since Modern Warfare, the first one, was the best, probably, of the bunch.
No,
especially story-wise.
The best ones were the World War II.
Please, no. I don't want to ever go back to
Call of Duty games.
I don't want to ever go back to Call of Duty, regular Call of Duty. And if you remember, at that time there was that rivalry between Call of Duty and Medal of Honor.
Yeah, but back then both of those games were good.
They were okay, but they kept just going over and over and over the same plots, all set in the Second World War, some incredibly in the First, but always kill the Nazis, kill the Russians.
True. Medal of Honor had Panzerknacker and dogs walking on two legs.
I don't even remember Medal of Honor. I've never been a big shooter fan, especially back then, since I didn't have a decent PC and, well, shooters
I
on
had it on
consoles.
PlayStation 1.
Even then, I knew shooters on consoles were just.
I remember playing Medal of Honor on PlayStation 1. I played Call of Duty on my first PC, I think.
Pro Skater 3 was the best one, probably. I actually just sold to a used market Tony Hawk. What was it called? Underground 2. Yeah.
I haven't played. The last Tony Hawk I played was, I think, Tony Hawk 3 on
Underground
PS1.
2. That's a lot. I just sold it to a used stuff market. Sometimes I go there and see if there are some used games, but it's always used sports game or singing games and shit like that nobody wants and resells right away. There was Armored Core 2, but
yeah, I remember those on PlayStation.
if I'm gonna stream an Armored Core, might as well stream a newer one. It's not like they were classics. They're all pretty much the same, except they're
No,
better
that's
mats.
where you're wrong. I am big Armored Core player, and that's where you're wrong.
Okay, I've never really followed the series, but it looks.
You have no idea how deep this game is. Well, not plot-wise, but other stuff like building your mech, how many things.
Well, I
details
knew
go
about
into it.
that. A friend had Armored Core for Answers. Or for Answer.
I have that
something
one.
like
Yeah, I pretty much have every Armored Core game.
Was 2 good?
Second.
Was number 2 good? Armored Core 2.
I don't remember. I know I have that game.
That's
somewhere,
the
but it
one
was
they
so long.
had. The only game that seemed decent.
Well, I let me say this: I enjoyed every Armored Core game.
See also Guitar Hero, and that's where you're right, because together with Tony Hawk Underground 2, I sold 3 Guitar Heroes for the PS2.
Really, we just need more Chinese warfare games like Dynasty Warriors, which are totally true to life and historically accurate.
Oh my God, it's low.
That's someone that I haven't expected.
Oh yeah, the Romance, totally accurate, especially to the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. No liberties there.
I don't mean those ones. Nobody played those ones. I mean my Dynasty Warriors, my Muso, where I can be the one guy killing all the thousands of dudes and not be a psychopath about it. Yeah.
But yeah, well, they're all inspired by the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Very loosely inspired, as in the names are there.
The only dynasty-like Warriors game I enjoy is the Senran Kagura.
That's not Dynasty Warriors, though.
Well, it is a little bit like it.
It's very low quality, even for a game like that.
Characters.
Also, Lolan, you're really quiet. I don't know, it's just me or...
Yeah, he's a bit quiet. You guys should try Sengoku Bazara.
Nah.
Lo would love it.
Warriors in Japan.
But it's more anime.
Anime.
Like, anime level of bullshit, even more than Dynasty Warriors. Dynasty Warriors... Okay, compared to Sengoku Bazara, Dynasty Warriors is incredibly grounded in reality.
I remember I played on PlayStation one of those games, but I don't think it's the same.
I played one on the Wii. I should actually stream it when I get the new capture card. Anyway, let's start with the news. So, about John Romero's new FPS, which we had talked about last time.
What was it? I didn't remember.
Black Room.
That thing, yeah.
Kickstarter has been, well, temporarily cancelled.
Because?
Because they were under a time constraint because of how Kickstarter works. So they said, we're pausing the Kickstarter to have time to complete a gameplay demo. Then we'll put it back on Kickstarter.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Because Kickstarter would have given them enough time to make a demo and then complete the game as well. So they just
Yeah.
said, yeah, we're gonna start this later on. I'm fine with that. That's okay.
You need a working prototype for Kickstarter, right?
I think so. Yeah, possibly. I'm not sure about what the policy of Kickstarter is. Especially,
Yeah, I know. I actually.
Just something to prove that you're not talk. Not just trying to rip people off.
Pretty much. Well, I think if it's someone like John Romero or people who have already done work, it's easier to just prove, yeah, I'm not just trying to. I don't know what I'm doing. They
I'm
know,
just
yeah,
here to
okay,
give money
you
to
are a
people
person who
that
has
don't
actually
talk.
done some of this in the past, so we'll trust you. Still. But yeah, you are really quiet, Lo.
Yeah, can you do something about it?
don't know how
I
to
can't
change
really
my
understand what you're saying.
settings. How do I fix that in Discord?
You can up your mic.
Oh
somewhere.
yeah, I think you can also fix it in Discord.
He sounds just fine to me. I don't
No,
know
he's
what you
really
guys
quiet
are on
here.
about.
He's really quiet. Well, compared to Zafo and you, for example, he's pretty quiet. I don't know if I can.
Well,
Maybe
I could
From
turn up
what
my volume, but then you would get to hear yourselves from my mic. So yeah.
also, everyone else would sound really loud. Only
Anyway.
crazy
There's
to
an
his
option to boost
audience.
your mic somewhere.
You have to fix it. Oh god. Okay, so we also talked about the new Suda51 game,
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
Let It Die, which was announced like 2 years ago.
Let video games die.
I kind of forgot about it until
What?
until
A
recently.
game by Suda51 about dying or with killers and death in it? That's a new experience.
I've never even heard of this.
Hey, those games had boobs in them too.
Ooh boy.
Oh, then it's already. I already want it. It's mine.
Actually, I don't know if this one has boobs.
Yeah,
It doesn't have
like
boobs.
If it has
killer.
any sort of human character, it has boobs, and that's good enough for my dick. I mean, wait, what?
No more. Hero had boobs. The killer is dead. Had boobs.
Yeah.
Mad
Also
World had
Mondo
boobs.
Zappa. Fucking names. So the game will be released this year. You can play in your underpants. Actually, you start in your underpants and work your way up this tower apparently and gain clothes and weapons and such. It will be a bit of a roguelike, but from what we can gather, the enemies will also be players. Not much is revealed, but it seems interesting.
So
That
he
does seem
kinda
pretty
wants-
interesting.
He wants kind of to do Dark Souls thing, right?
Also, you can eat frogs.
Finally, my video game dreams can be realized.
Well,
What? I'm
friends
playing
will
Final
like
Fantasy IX. I'm already eating frogs.
Well, you know how long it's been since the last time we could eat frogs? Metal Gear Solid 3. That was a long time ago,
You can
okay?
eat frogs in Metal Gear Solid 3?
Well,
What?
you can
Yes.
eat
A lot of
everything.
things in Metal Gear Solid
Yeah,
3.
you can eat a lot of things.
Yeah.
I think that might have been one of the ones I didn't play.
Yeah.
I think
Snake
I only
Eater.
play- played-
Poison frogs, you get sick.
I only played the first one and the new one. That's
You
it.
should play the third one because it's like the best one.
Yeah, the third one's like
I've
the best
heard.
one.
I've heard a lot about the games that I missed. Is the ones that I hear the most about.
Like the third one is the best one, and not just because you can eat poison frogs and make him sick. It's wonderful.
So, other thing. The game is planned to be free to play.
It's gonna be one of those.
I don't know. It seems like a free to play single player, but not really game. You have a stamina meter that I'm
You
not
can
sure
do
how it.
so much per a day.
Yeah,
then if you want to do
I
more
learned from
things,
experience
pay
that
money.
Japanese can't do free to play. They have no idea how to make it work.
Oh yeah, there are wrestling moves confirmed, by the way. If you were wondering that. Because Suda51, obviously.
I'm guessing German suplex. Can I
Any
suplex
other
a
move?
frog and then eat it?
Why not? Sure.
The
Video
online
games.
multiplayer is asynchronous, but apparently when you die, you become an enemy in the game. The player enemy data that is from other player system is quite a bit stronger than your average enemy, so you'll definitely see that when you play more. Probably like when you die, your equipment and strength get registered or something, or playstyle, and it gets transferred to an enemy. It's probably something like that.
I think the game Neo that you can get the alpha of on the PSN for PS4 is doing something like that. Like,
Obviously the enemy will have the player's name, so get ready for XXX cunt faggot XXX all around you. Oh no, I'm surrounded by faggots.
Exactly.
It's just
Yeah,
like
no.
being,
Except
it's
for
just like Saturday night all over again. I mean, what?
When you
just like
encounter
Age
You
of
already
Empires
said it.
again.
One at a time, guys.
when you encounter XXX Sephiroth Edgelord, you know you're fucked.
Phase 420 Dorito Slayer.
So apparently there's also a website called believeintheinternet.com connected to Grasshopper and Suda, and that's a secret project from Grasshopper. Believeintheinternet.com. I'll link it in chat. I'm not sure. Also, I can't exactly make out what's written on the actual page because lettering.
Clearly, the creators of this website never went to 4chan.
I think Suda51 was probably spawned by 4chan as an entity.
So let's
A
see,
lot of
believe in
things
the
nowadays
internet.
are spawned from 4chan.
Does that mean that there's going to be a Rule 63 or a Rule 34 section of the game?
They're already
Probably.
Do you even need Rule 34 about Suda games?
I mean, in the game. Not
Well,
just based off the
there
game, but in the game itself.
there might be.
It'll be like the Nintendo games that incorporate the art from the Miiverse. Only this time it won't be censored, maybe.
Now, get ready to laugh at this news title. I'll read it and try not to laugh too hard. About 40% of gamers will buy a VR headset in the next year.
Yeah, and
40% of
40%?
gamers.
I
Yeah,
will.
They mean
40% of gamers are going to shell out $600 to $900 for a VR headset next year.
I'm
not
I'm
sure
gonna
there's
get
that
this.
many 10 and 12-year-olds that can convince their parents to buy them that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get the PlayStation.
You'd be
VR.
surprised.
I don't
you'd
know,
be
it's still a
surprised, but I'm
recession.
pretty sure most people can't even afford that.
Yeah, I'm getting PlayStation VR because that's the cheapest one.
I'm getting a Vive, but that's not going to be in a year. That's probably going to be in a good 6, 7 when they've kind of come down a little bit.
I might get
Technology
Vive
advance for 4D.
Yeah.
in a
I-
year or two because I want to use it for my 3D stuff.
I can get the 40% projection, but next year? Really?
Stupid.
Well, it is possible because you never know. There may be some quite good games announced for VR.
Yeah,
so
it's possible
you
if
never know.
some trucks disappear magically and people come into possession of VR headsets,
Well, the
then sure.
price might drop. You never know. So hold on, looking for that one picture.
This
on
is
the
based on a survey, basically, so
Plus,
yeah, about 40%
Don't
of the most
underestimate the power
frequent
of VR.
gamers say that they will likely purchase their own VR headsets within the next year, according to the survey by ESA. Well, one, it's a survey, so there we go.
the future is here.
The future is here.
I love you.
Now I can
Zappo.
actually have sex with my wife, who all
survey
is well in
doesn't
the
realize-
world.
a lot of gamers aren't equipped with that much purchasing power to like afford $600
Yeah,
headsets.
even if they say most frequent gamers, you don't need to spend a whole lot to be a frequent gamer, and even if you do, you're most likely to spend those money on a new rig instead of just a VR set.
Yeah,
Well,
like
in
I
gaming
would
this day and
rather
age,
buy a computer for that.
Especially since those VR games usually need an incredibly powerful rig as well.
Exactly.
So maybe okay, you're gonna upgrade next year in as a forethought before buying a headset, but
Preemptive
you're not
upgrade.
buying the new rig and the headset next year. That's ridiculous.
No. We're using too narrow a definition of gamer. If people are spending $600 on games, it's clearly just people buying the new League of Legends heroes, people buying all the Minecraft DLC, and yeah.
I was one of those guys that made the mistake of purchasing the God Pack in Smite.
Oh.
Oh.
I was one of those guys, and now I don't play Smite anymore because
And now,
Smite's
and right like that, you just give up your chance of becoming a streamer.
Oh, let's see. Where's the guy that decided to buy some subscription to an MMO and then like a month later went free to play entirely? It's like, ah.
That's usually the case.
Yeah, that happens a lot now.
It might have been Hogan, but I'm not sure.
So the ESA says that 63% of US households have at least one gamer, defined as someone who plays video games 3 hours or more per what? Tell me.
Per day, I guess.
Per
hour.
week.
Per week is not a
Per week.
3 hours.
3 hours or more per week. That defines a gamer.
That's nothing to be proud of.
3 hours or more a week. I think I
can
poop
do that
3
in a
hours or
day,
more
easy.
per week.
3 hours a week is the amount of time I spend on the toilet.
Yeah. So
And now that you have your
anyone
smartphone, you
who's
can also spend that time playing games.
but
There you
see,
go.
that could be the same time. So
That's why
anyone
we have all these shitty gamers.
anyone who spends the time on the toilet to play phone games would be classified as a gamer.
Excuse me,
Because
I don't
it's
play games.
about 3
I don't
hours.
play games on the toilet. I watch YouTube videos.
So of course 63% of
that's
US
why you have
households
to
have
be
at
there.
least one gamer. By that definition, each household has on average 1.7 gamers. Oh, and get this. I love these statistics. They're so insane. And 65% of households own a device used to play games, otherwise known as phones. Congratulations!
Phones, TVs these days. Hell, I have a couple DVDs that have mini games built in.
About only 48% of homes own a dedicated game console. So that means a lot of people either play on PCs or mobile devices. Wait, PCs are...
PCs play games? Somebody tell
So,
Japan.
wait, PCs are not calculated into the dedicated game consoles thing? Only consoles matter, so a PC gamer who doesn't have a console does not figure in this statistic as...
I feel like
Oh god.
these statistics were probably made to show investors in game companies.
Yeah.
Like
The
yeah.
average age of the player is 35, which I don't think
That's a little higher than what I've heard. from
it's
other
definitely higher.
places.
But given their definition of player, that means all soccer moms and all people playing tablet games still count. So that would raise the age quite a bit. Especially after you hear this. The average age of the female gamer is... I want you to tell me. I want you to just guess.
12.
No, no, no.
I'm 12, and what's this? Clearly, it's I'm thinking late teens.
Oh, you're way off.
Menopause?
44.
Well,
What?
And the
Why did
average
you-
male gamer is 35. I don't know where they're getting
so
these
why
statistics
am I not
and
picking up
what
all
the
these hot MILFs online when I play TF2?
women 18 and older are 31% of the game playing population, while boys 18 or younger are 17%. I don't know what that means. Oh yeah, I've read this statistic. It's so completely insane. It compares 18 and older women against 18 or younger men. Why would you compare two different age groups of
Because that's the only way their statistic sounds cool.
like I remember an article like that. It says, "Oh, there are more female gamers than there are men," and then the statistic quoted this exact thing about women 18 or older are the 31% of the game playing population, and boys 18 or younger are 17%. Excuse me, 18 or younger means there's a 18 years chance to play games. Actually, let's put it from 6 up, so that's like 12 years time period for gamers to exist. 18 or older means 18 to 99 or 120, whatever. Of
Over
course there will
90.
be more. You're comparing 12 years range against an 80 years range. What the fuck kind of statistic is that? Is everyone quiet?
I just can't think of any witty response.
It's like,
And
what?
I
Who
think-
does that? Who compares that? Of course,
think
it's
we lost
they're
some
more.
people
Oh
in
my
there.
god! I'm just so mad. That's not how comparing statistics work.
Bad statistics are Germ's trigger.
Yes,
Alert the tumblers.
bad logic is my trigger. Illogical things. Fuck.
The green-blooded Vulcan.
50% of all gamers are female and 50% are male. Yes, based on your definition of gamer, yes they are. Because 50% of the population is female and 50% of the population is male, roughly. Since your definition of gamer is anyone who breathes.
Hell, they
Breathing
probably
is a
would've-
game, right?
Just as long as they possess the device, well, everything comes with Candy Crush Saga, so everyone's a gamer.
Technically, yes. So
Very,
this
very
40% of gamers will buy a... No, they won't. They really won't. Sure games are the best-selling category. Yeah, okay, fine, I can believe that. Action games are 22.9, sport games 13.2. Okay, I can believe these stats. Role-playing games, which means nothing nowadays, is 11.6%. Actually, if you want to be anal, and I want to, every video game is a role-playing game because you play a role.
You always play a role of someone.
That's what role-playing means.
Yeah,
A lot of
you-
role-playing games
yeah,
actually don't even have levels or stats.
Yeah, like
so-
in Call of Duty, you play as a gun.
Exactly. That's a role-playing game. You play a role, and in fact, most
Well,
modern
technically, you
shooters
could
even
say-
have levels and stats.
No.
So,
Actually, technically, the FPS games are point and click games.
oh yeah, they're point-and-click games. You point to the thing
And click.
and click, and that's how you win.
So that's
And-
why they're so much better with mouse and keyboard. It's just easier to point and click with the mouse.
Exactly. We all know how point-and-click games worked on consoles. And adventures games, which I'm not sure exactly what they are anymore, are 7.7%. Point-and-click adventure. Use gun on men. Congratulations. You won.
Get ye
Oh,
Gunskin.
God.
Can I get ye Gunskin? Why can I not get ye Gunskin? Because you did not get ye DLC.
I think we lost
I
someone.
also
in
I
the
will never stop to be amazed at how stupid people wearing VR look. That's just not a good look. They just look.
yeah,
It's not something you want to do with other people around you,
yeah,
because
you
you
could hurt
know
someone
they're
with
gonna.
those sharp. You can hurt someone with those sharp edges.
It needs to look more like the Google Glass so we can all be saints and wear our scouters.
Exactly. Fuck, I'd wear a scouter. That's cool. Those things
Yeah.
are not. Weren't there horror movies where people wore visors or, dystopian futures, stuff like that? Have we learned nothing from sci-fi?
Yeah, like people from the movies and video games, people in helmets always die first, right?
Well,
Listen.
if we go the Die Hack route, they always get into comas.
So anyway, speaking about movies, as we always do here at V2.
Please don't talk about
Metal Gear
Ghostbusters.
Solid 4?
No.
HD?
Oh,
I mean, if we're getting a remake of Modern Warfare, let's get the best Metal Gear movie.
Oh, Yulo. No, this is an
Alright.
actual movie. Well, that
can
was an
actually-
actual movie as well, but
actually,
a
I
movie
kinda
in
feel like-
theaters.
think
Shinobi
I-
movie is in the works.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, that thing. I
exactly.
actually kind of feel like playing Metal Gear Solid 3 now. I
By
might
I
do
know,
that.
I-
by the producer of movies such as Drive, Wanted, Bridge of Spies, Legally Blonde, Scott Pilgrim
All
versus
those
the
great
World,
titles.
and Into the Woods.
I hear Scott Pilgrim was actually decent adaptation.
It was a
And then
decent movie.
Scott Pilgrim,
It obviously
the
left out a lot of
movie
stuff
actually
because
is really good.
yeah, the comic book is pretty long, so it obviously left out a lot of stuff. But
Yeah.
it's a fun movie. I'd
And the
recommend it.
movie, the game version of it is also, or was pretty good, but I don't think you can buy it anymore.
Nah, I have no idea about that. Also,
Oh,
yeah,
there's a
Ectocooler.
beat 'em up game.
I love that Ectocooler is back. It was never here in the first place. We
Yeah.
don't have that stuff.
I actually never heard of it until recently.
I remember hearing about it, but I've never seen it. I don't think it's ever existed here in Italy. I mean, there are literally 2 KFC in Italy. 2.
Yeah, but Italians actually, despite what they are, they actually appreciate good food. So I'm surprised they have even those two.
We have a shitload of McDonald's, man.
Everywhere has a shitload of McDonald's.
Yeah, there's
man.
no defending against McDonald's.
You cannot escape the
You
Ronald.
cannot escape. The ghosts are
So,
supposed to be green shrieking horrors and not the main character.
From what I know, the KFC in Japan is so established that it's actually a tradition to buy KFC for Christmas or something
For
like that.
Christmas because it's considered very romantic. I am not kidding. Christmas is a romantic holiday meant for, fucking and sucking. And what better way to do that than with a stomach full of KFC? Thank you, Colonel.
Oh god.
Maybe that's why the birth rates are so low. Anyway, speaking of other movies, so the Ratchet and Clank movie, I went and saw
Oh
that.
yeah,
It's
I've
actually
seen a
pretty
review
well done.
actually today.
I heard bad things about it.
Of course you heard bad things about it. It's a Ratchet and Clank movie. Who the hell is going to see a Ratchet and Clank movie?
I did with 2 friends that actually played the games.
Why
They
would
seemed
you?
Decently entertained because he was leaving for home the next day. It's the end of the
So you
school year.
decided to waste that time on Ratchet and Clank movie.
It
Exactly.
was decently entertaining to me. I don't know what they got right and what they got wrong because I've never actually played the games.
I played one game for a little bit, but it just didn't. I
was
don't know.
tracking down.
I didn't hate it, but it
They
wasn't.
just remade it.
I didn't hate it, but it wasn't something like, oh my god, I need to finish this.
Actually, Jerome, I think you're a little off in your statement that they remade it. the Ratchet and Clank that just came out is the Ratchet and Clank game based off the movie that just came out based off the
Wait.
game.
Seriously?
Yes. So the game that
I
came out
assume since it
is
was
the
just
game
called
based off
Ratchet
the
and
movie
Clank.
storyline, and the movie's based off the game storyline. So we now have a game based off a movie based off a game. I'm not sure if that happened before.
Oh
So
god.
you either play the game or see the movie, and you will be up to date with everything.
I seriously assume that since it had the regular title, it would be a remake or a reboot or something of the original game. I would never.
Yeah,
I actually
that's
didn't
what
know there was
it
a
is
movie.
supposed to be.
I had no
It just
idea
came
until
out-
recently.
It came out 2 days ago, actually.
Yeah, but
The movie is supposed to be the story of the first game remade, so technically the game based off the movie is a remake of the first game, but it's following the movie plotline closer and stuff. But I hear from my friend who is a Ratchet and Clank fan that the new game is actually fun to play, and the movie, while they changed some things around, he was decently entertained. So I don't know, it might actually be a decent movie adaptation of a game. What the hell?
what?
How
Well, Dead
can
or
it be a
Alive
decent
was
movie that have
was a
baseball?
decent
Don't
movie
even
adaptation.
start about Dead or Alive.
Dead or Alive was a good
What about
movie
Tekken?
adaptation. It actually improved on the
Bloodline?
game's storyline.
When are we gonna get the Dead or Alive Extreme Volleyball movie?
Ooh,
Well, you have
it's
to
called
talk
porn.
you have to talk to brothers about that.
We need that. We do need that. The only thing I was disappointed in for the Dead or Alive movie was the boobs were definitely too small for a Dead or Alive movie.
Not enough bounce.
Yeah, the girls were hot, don't get me wrong, but they were lacking
I don't
that
I don't
certain
play Dead or Alive for the
pizzazz.
girls. I don't play Dead or Alive for the girls. I play them for the chest in particular. I don't care who is attached to. You know, it's all about the
Exactly. Set the age to 99 and enjoy. If you don't know, in Dead or Alive 2, there was an age setting, and
Yeah,
it
I
did
remember-
nothing
I remember
except increase the jiggle
It did nothing
physics.
except make you legal.
Yeah. I set it to 99. I didn't even know what it did. It just said,
I'm sure
fuck
it
it, to
has-
put it to 99. And then I noticed that even when they were slightly moving, the boobs were just going everywhere. And it was amazing.
I'm sure you guys remember that Ninja Gaiden commercial that showed the abilities of 6-axis motion controls.
Oh boy, remember 6-axis? Not the person. The thing.
You don't remember that commercial?
I
I don't
never
think
seen
I got
it.
to see that one.
Maybe it
Basically,
wasn't
when you
even
mo-
aired here.
When you played as Ayame, when you moved your controller around, her boobs were moving too.
Magic
Hold on.
boobs.
Hold
Amazing.
on, give me a minute.
That's
I remember
amazing.
that Kojima included that whenever Rose appeared in Metal Gear
Yeah,
Solid 4.
I remember when I streamed that and I was moving around the controller and people like complained like, why are her boobs moving so much? What the fuck is going on?
It's the power of the 6-axis and the power of the cell processor.
The 6-axis. Remember how many games actually implemented it in gameplay? No? Remember what
can think
games
of two,
implemented
and
it
one of
for
them did it
boob
well.
movements? Yeah.
Oh, there we go, found it.
Like,
Major point is Eric.
MGS4 had the boob movement. Folklore had it actually decently done. And then there was Lair, which was so bad.
Actually, well, about Lair, yeah, it was bad, but once you get used to those controls, it took a while to get used to because they were horrible, but they were doable.
Yeah.
And once you get used to those, it was actually pretty fun. And later on, they added a patch that actually let you play the game normally without the motion controls.
I've tried to get through it using the patch, but I got to this one area where, like, it's after totally not riding a dragon, because it's the same voice actor. After he gets betrayed or whatever, and you're flying through this canyon and stuff, I
Oh
just
yeah, I
got wrecked.
remember that one. I remember I had problems with that one too. You need to look for water or something.
Yeah. But anyway.
In other news, Junes commercial.
No.
Yay! No, so this is not exactly related to video games per se, but about a streamer who was banned after accidentally, and you can't see the giant air quotes I'm making, accidentally flashed her vajayjay during a broadcast.
Ah, I heard about that. Yeah.
Now, I'll let you see the great gaming content. Look at that gaming content there. That's a video gamer, if I've ever seen one. Why does one work and the other not? Look at that gaming content.
Yes. So, what games did she play?
I'm guessing
But
League of
she had
Legends.
a-
I
she
am
had a
guessing.
board with tape in the background in the second one. Like, what is that?
Alright,
And
sure,
that's-
Antok. Let's say it wasn't on purpose. Okay, let's give her the benefit of the doubt. Why is your camera at that height? 1. 2. Why are you not wearing underwear?
Wait,
Those
you
are pretty
wearing
big questions.
You wearing underwear when you stream?
Well, I'm completely nude when I stream, but my camera isn't pointing at that. So you can never tell. But I think it's only been closed for like 60 days or something like that, so whatever. I don't know what she plays. The flashing incident while playing Dark Souls. No shit. Not wearing Eint. We're on Dead or Alive. We might as well be, I mean, from boobs to boobs. Same thing. So, not much to say about this, except you very well know what I think about these things. And what you probably
Yeah, but
think
there are
about
always
these things.
horny 15-year-old boys that will watch them, so they're not going away anytime soon.
Exactly, but it's nice to see someone actually banned for stuff like that. You can say it was accidental or whatever. If you know that, you probably should take maybe a bit more care about those things not happening. You're already borderline porn in the end, so come on. God damn it, Big TF.
I mean, you have to take these precautions when you're a streamer. Like, I go way out of my way to make sure that my porn tabs don't appear whenever I stream. Because I'm a professional, damn it.
Yeah,
If I want people to
Minty.
see porn, I'll just link it in chat.
Yeah, like
That's how it's
remember when
done.
you saw Minty's porn folders?
So, this is small news, but last chance to get an Xbox One for $300. Because there's been a $50 price cut, but it ends yesterday. Never mind.
Well,
Oh, whatever shall I do? Oh no.
April 30, but you might still find it discounted. I don't know.
how will I get my PC beta tests now? Dead Rising 3, what other games?
5 free games. Yeah, possibly. But yeah, it's over now. It's too late now. Missed it.
Oh
You're
no.
too slow.
You're too slow.
Oh no.
So,
My
smallish
Xbox
news.
experience.
Gaming platform Steam strikes film deal with Lionsgate. Some of you might have seen this, especially in the US, since not as many movies are available in Europe. But Steam will add more than 100 titles to its store as a streaming service. including the Hunger Games, Twilight, and Saw franchises.
Oh boy,
So
can't wait to
yeah,
see those.
all those video games. Now you can watch movies on Steam.
Actually, watching movies on Steam is not a bad idea. I actually got Mad Max Fury Road. That's not a bad idea, but
Yeah,
How
there was a
things-
deal when when the Mad Max video game came out. Steam offered the original Mad Max games.
and movies. Yeah,
yeah,
well,
sorry,
the
movies, yeah.
the movies on Steam is not a bad idea, but
The
yeah,
prices
but
are not
Twilight,
great though,
Hunger
usually.
Games.
I wonder if they'll go on sale.
Not even on sale.
I await a movie sale, Steam movie sale.
Still, best
It'll
movie on
happen.
Steam right now. Best movie on Steam right now is Kung Fury.
Oh yeah, but it's on Netflix, so. Also, they just added Rick and Morty and Team America World Police to Italian Netflix, so fuck yeah.
America.
America!
Did you get Animaniacs like we did over here?
I don't think so.
We don't even have
Italy's
Netflix.
way behind, but they're adding a ton of stuff, and they're probably
Well-
literally listening to me complain, like, "Oh no, there's no Team America World Police. Oh, we added Team America World Police. Okay, that was oddly specific."
That was true.
We don't even have
Complaint.
Netflix around here.
What?
He emailed them a
It's-
letter and everything, and they're like, "Oh man, this one guy in Italy is like,
Yeah.
hmm,
And then I wanted Rick and Morty, and I was like, "Here's Rick and Morty." Okay, thanks guys. I want
are you sure your house isn't tapped?"
porn. Here's porn, the movie. Also, how is there no Netflix in Poland?
I don't know.
Like, I'm sure if you make
Because
an account,
because my country sucks balls.
it'll
and
probably
that-
just count as a neighboring country if you make an account.
I
Or
don't know.
does it
I don't
not
really care
recognize-
that much, but
Does
but
it
I
just say
think-
you can't get an account, or?
Yeah, I can. I can't even pay with PayPal on PSN for some reason. They added some kind of Polish shitty thing that nobody uses.
To the head, you shut your whore mouth. Rick and Morty is amazing from the first episode. Well, the first episode is a bit of a pilot, but
Well,
So
yeah,
amazing.
it would have to be.
yeah. So there's not that much going on, but from then on, it's a roller coaster. The second season, especially, was amazing.
I
But the
have
first
no
one
idea
is
what you're
good.
talking about.
I think 5 minutes into the first episode. The first episode
not-
is a pilot, Tuna Head.
I have
Did you
no
just
idea
watch
what,
that
what
one?
you're talking about.
Rick and Morty, it's
That's-
that show.
That's not just it, though, Tuna Head. If you just watch the first episode, watch the other ones.
So how about video games?
Yeah. What about a Rick and Morty video game? No, because
I hear it
I-
was not well done.
I have no idea.
Could have been.
There is one.
I think, yeah, they made the Rick and Morty video game that was like Pokemon.
What?
How to collect them all, something or other.
Weird.
Look this up.
Anyway, this is not exactly about video games, but it's been talked about people who
Pocket
talk
Monsters,
about video
that's it.
games, about YouTube and the content ID for creators, the new policies. So everyone has been complaining about YouTube and its policies regarding monetization and disputes and all that shit, claims, etc. Now it seems to have taken its first step in, you know, helping people who actually make content for YouTube, because I think a lot of people have started looking for different platforms,
Alternatives. Yeah.
because YouTube just up and said, nope, someone said this shit is theirs and you can't get money from that, your channel is closed, or all the money you would get from this thing are now going to whoever made the claim. You can't do shit. Goodbye. Wait, can't we talk this thing through? This is not right. That's
No.
not correct. No, fuck you.
Thanks,
So now they're
thanks,
saying,
Nintendo.
yes, we'll fuck you a bit less now.
Thanks, Nintendo.
That's actually not mainly Nintendo.
Yeah, but Nintendo started this, and other companies started.
Not exactly. Nintendo said that thing about content that's a bit weird. Like you can't use their content to monetize.
Well,
Old
I
company-
actually surprised that no one fought this because it is in fair use. It's a trailer. Those are trailers that are released for everyone to use. So that means like when some kind of website or press uses screenshots from their games, they have to pay them too. Like I don't know, some gaming magazine.
Well, technically. It's a bit weird, especially since we're talking about the internet, and the internet is not just American law, it's a whole bunch of weird laws intertwining
Yeah, but the
with
thing
each
is,
other.
YouTube is owned by American company, so their
Well,
laws
YouTube,
kind of, like-
sure, but when a non-American company files a complaint, then what happens? It's
they have
weird.
to abide by American rules.
Still, there is such thing as fair use, and a lot
Mm.
of companies have just abused their power, just saying, "Oh no, we want to make money off of this."
We all know what's going on, so we can skip the explaining of that. So, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, basically they're trying to save their asses, pretty much. This is how the new process will work. So, creator uploads video to YouTube and monetization starts. YouTube automatically assumes all this fine and gives money to the creator. A claim by a third party is placed on the content. The money will be paid to the third party unless the creator disputes the claim. Okay, if they don't dispute it, I don't know how long. It's usually like 30 days or so. If disputed, monetization continues, but the money is held. So nobody gets it, but it's there. There's a dispute process. So a counterclaim, basically, but the monetization goes on. When the dispute is resolved, the money goes to either the creator or the third party. Now, you'd think, yeah, that makes sense. Isn't that how it always worked?
No, it didn't work that way, but yeah.
Yeah, I know it didn't, but why didn't it? This just makes sense. Like, why wouldn't it work this way, regardless?
Because YouTube, Google didn't want other companies to sue Google, so they did it to be more favorable for the companies.
Obviously. A small-time asshole making videos on YouTube is not gonna have the power to sue Google,
he's
but a
not a
big-ass
threat.
company can. So obviously, they sided with the big companies. But if people stop making content for YouTube, they're gonna lose a lot of money, because most of their traffic is from people who actually monetize their shit. And if they can't monetize it anymore, they're gonna flee from YouTube and look for greener pastures. And that's a big loss for all the ads on YouTube. Huge. So they decided that, yeah, maybe we want to side a little bit with the people as well.
We want to throw them a bone every now and then, until the next YouTube update, which fucks everything up again.
Exactly. And we'll see how it actually works out. Like, this is how it works, but if the money is still held for like a year or so, that solves nothing. Like, let's say the dispute goes on for months and months and months. Like, what? I'm never gonna see any money for months at a time. That still doesn't work. We'll see how long the thing takes. It's a step in the right direction, but one could say it's too little, too late. But it's YouTube, so obviously the big audience is there. More game, Pocket Morty's adults. What? You can play as Baby Metal in Super Mario Maker. Now, gaming industry, which is not game industry, low. That's a different thing. That's about console with boobs.
Game, damn it.
I know there's a kind of a Muzu game with those characters.
Neptunia Action U is now on sale as part of the PSN Golden Week
I linked
sale,
it in chat actually. Do you have it?
Actually, my friend has it, and the thing is, it's not Compile Heart and Idea Factory that made that game. They outsourced it to the guys that did Senran Kagura, so it actually plays decently.
What game are you talking about? Because I wasn't paying attention.
Neptunia Action Unleashed.
Oh, that thing oh yeah, that thing, yeah.
It would tempt me because I kind of like the setting pretty much. I was weirded out by the whole clothes tearing out when you get hit.
Oh, that's
it was
the
like,
feature. Shut up.
Wait, that's like Senran Kagura. But now that you told me, yeah, it's by the same developer, everything makes sense. It's like, oh, okay.
That's right now. That's the main selling point for the game.
Well, yeah, and to be honest, it looks better than Senran Kagura.
Yeah, it actually looks like something I would actually.
Yeah,
play
Senran
now.
Kagura looks a bit too generic anime.
No, actually, I played Senran Kagura. Actually, fighting is actually fun in it.
What?
Hyperdimension Neptunia doesn't
It does,
look
but there's a bit
anime.
more detail on the characters. Slightly more.
Sure.
Slightly.
Yeah.
It's still anime
Yeah,
as
keep
fuck.
believing that, Jerome.
I'm not
Yes,
gonna deny
yes.
that. I'm not gonna.
I'm not going to believe this coming from the man who played Honey Pop.
Hey, it was a
I mean,
gift.
if you're going to not play a game because it doesn't seem like it's serious enough, and then you've played through all of
Hey,
Honey
that was a
Pop.
great puzzle game. Okay.
Sure. Played it for
Also,
the puzzle game.
And it was a gift.
because Hyperdimension Neptunia Action Unleashed did so well, they have another one like that coming out, which is something Blanc versus these zombie army, and that one will be a co-op Senran Kagura style Muso game. Yeah.
I'll wait for that maybe. Still, I'd rather have a good Muso game. Alright, this is about new news. So, no plans for a Ubisoft takeover, Vivendi says, as it buys more shares. We're totally not taking over, guys.
Yeah.
Grabs things.
I just need this for my collection.
So yeah, Ubisoft is not thrilled by this because apparently it's a hostile takeover. So they're trying to slowly amass stocks. It's
I really hope they will get taken over.
by Vivendi.
Yes.
I'm not sure if that would be any better, to be honest.
I don't care. I want them to be taken over.
I want them to suffer. So Vivendi currently holds 17.73% of Ubisoft's capital and 15.66% of voting shares. That's quite a lot. It formerly had a 10% position in Ubisoft, but 17% of Ubisoft. Imagine how big Ubisoft is.
Yeah.
What? What was that?
A bike, I'm guessing.
Somewhere.
Okay. That's pretty big. We'll see if hostile takeover will actually take place. Ubisoft is trying to prevent that, but they have to keep their own stocks, their own shares to do that, and if people keep selling, well, Vivendi will just keep buying, and they can't do shit about that unless they keep most of their shares. If you didn't know how,
And before
economy works.
Vivendi is buying the stocks just to fire that black woman, that annoying black woman.
No, they will amass 51% of the stocks, and then at the next stockholder meeting, they will demand an end to the Assassin's Creed series.
Oh, if only.
Damn it. We want the conclusion.
We want to know how it ends. That's
And
why we
Ubisoft-
spent all this money.
And Ubisoft replies, "We too."
We love
have
to
no
know
idea
that as
either.
well.
Assassin's Creed Future Warfare. Set 300 years from now.
I'm just waiting for Assassin's Creed in Poland. That would be actually. I'm not kidding. That would be actually pretty good setting.
Assassin's Creed in?
Poland.
Oh, well, I'm waiting for one in Italy.
There was, yeah, you kind of had few of those already.
No, I don't think so. It was in Mario Land, clearly. That was in Italy.
Assassin's Creed Mario Land would be great. Steal Peach's castle? Yeah. Goomba Stomp and Goomba from, like, off of a cathedral tower?
Oh, God. Yeah, that would be amazing, actually. Super Mario Creed.
Plumber's Creed.
Well, if you've seen my Far Cry Primal streams, you would know where the leap of faith came from.
Yeah, I've seen that.
They even gave that bird to effect.
Yeah,
that bird
the
sound
eagle
effect.
screech.
I laughed so hard at
Were
that. That was
eagles
actually
there?
pretty good.
Aisha Tyler. Aisha Tyler? Wait. Am I confusing her with someone? Isn't Aisha Tyler the voice actor for Lana?
No, that's the Ubisoft woman from the E3, the tall one, the cringe-worthy one that wore the
yeah, I mean-
hashtag Girlwood T-shirt.
Then they have the same name.
Yeah, that happens a lot in today's world.
Yeah. Okay. Like, what? She's the voice actor for Lana in Archer, and she's also. You're both right. She's the same person? Or not? I don't know. She also hosted
Anyway, let's
the
continue.
most recent
Let's continue
season
because I need
of
to be somewhere.
Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Let's continue because I need to be somewhere.
She is Girlworld and Archer. Lana. Oh yeah. Multifaceted.
I mean, she is black, so that's why I asked.
She can do all the things.
She can do everything. So, anyway,
Except make a non-cringeworthy press announcement
Nintendo-
for Ubisoft.
Nintendo announced date for the NX release. Well, a general release date says March 2017.
Great.
They wanted to launch for Christmas, but they said, yeah, we're not gonna make it in time, so we'd rather wait until March. But at that point, they could also wait for
This
the
does
next
not
Christmas.
sound like.
Hmm?
It sounds entirely too rushed. Like if they want to release it at the end of the year, that's really soon. And if they couldn't release that because they wouldn't have time to finish it, so they're releasing it a couple months later, that shows that it's if December was too soon, but 3 months later was not too soon to release it, it feels like they're really pushing the system very hard. So I worry that they're not taking the
Well,
time to find
they're probably not even gonna release in March, to be honest.
Yeah,
That's what they
push
said.
it back.
They said they want to release in March. We'll see about that.
Yeah.
Ideally, they would have preferred to launch in 2016 to catch the holiday shopping season, but yeah.
I wonder what's gonna be their stupid gimmick this time.
They're probably not gonna do anything like that. Like when the Wii U
I-
launched, no one really understood what it was. Said Mr. Harding rolls.
I find it hard to believe they already ruined Star Fox with their stupid gimmicks. So yeah.
The two-screen experience wasn't communicated well, so whatever they are bringing to market this time has to be unique and communicated clearly. Yeah, as we already said, the
Well,
Wii
Nintendo
U...
says unique. There's gonna be some kind of
No,
stupid.
the problem
gimmick.
with the Wii U is it was a flop because Nintendo didn't tell anyone what the fuck it was about. Like, yeah, it has a controller, but to most people, especially most of the new people Nintendo had attracted with the Wii, that just looked like an upgraded Wii. So they were all like, why do I buy the screen? Can I buy the screen or whatever? Is this Wii U? I don't know. What is it? It seems the same, but it's not. So they made a mess, and they absolutely lost all the people they had gained through the Wii. Hmm?
Plus, the game library for Wii U is not so great. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they realized not many people were buying it, so they probably held off a lot of titles. What made me mad is the announcement that the new Zelda they had announced at the E3 this year or 2 years ago. Don't remember if it was 2015 or 14 actually. I think it was 14. But anyway, it will be released simultaneously for the NX and Wii U, making the Wii U the only Nintendo console without a proper Zelda title, without its own Legend of Zelda main title.
And nothing of value was lost.
No, not really, because a lot of people bought the Wii U and buy each Nintendo console looking forward to their main title. I might also remind you that the Wii U did not have a mainline Mario title. The Nintendo 64 had Mario 64. The GameCube has Super Mario Sunshine, whatever you may say about that. The Wii had Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2 as well. The Wii U had what? Super Mario 3D World? Mario Maker?
Mario Maker?
No, they do not count. They're just
why
the
they
regular...
don't count? There are Mario games.
They are not mainline Mario games
They
as
are Mario games,
as the old ones were. Well, they established a tradition of having a good 3D Mario for each kind of not really open world, but with big stages, 3D movements, etc.
You are just biased because Mario is Italian. Shut up.
You got me.
Mario is as Italian as American pizza is.
Yeah, pretty much. God, I tried that once. How can you guys eat that? My God. Anyway.
What? Wait. So
the Wii U was the only...
Not enough freedom in your pizza?
The Wii U was the only console without a 3D, as in 3D movement, Mario game since the Nintendo 64. That's a big loss. And it didn't have that, and it didn't have a new Legend of Zelda, which I don't think I can even name a Nintendo console without a mainline Zelda game. That's not the Virtual Boy, but that doesn't really count.
Actually, like it feels like most Nintendo consoles up until the Wii U had two mainline Zelda games. Like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess again.
Well, if we count on both consoles, I only count it as for the latter console, because otherwise we could count this one as well for the Wii U. But the thing is, the original Wii had Twilight Princess, which was its launch title, pretty much, and Skyward Sword. The Wii U had...
Nothing. Surprise, it's fucking nothing.
Exactly. So, no Zelda, no Mario, and no, I do not count Mario Maker and 3D World and stuff like that. No Metroid.
It has a new Star Fox,
No,
right?
no Metroid. GameCube had Metroid. The Wii had Metroid. Not counting Other M. We do not count Other M. That does not exist. But it still had Metroid games. The Wii U had the remake. Well, not even remake. The Metroid Prime
Re-release.
bundle, which was still the old Metroid games. It had Star Fox, which is Star Fox 64, pretty much,
Donkey Kong.
with bad controls. So, as I said, Mario 3D World does not count. What did we get from Nintendo, from in-house Nintendo games? What did we get?
Tropical Freeze.
Okay, that's one.
That's one. Tropical Freeze.
Donkey
and,
Kong Tropical
Smash
Freeze.
Bros.
All right, Smash. All right, people would have gone insane if they didn't release a Smash. They would have
Mario
burned
Maker.
Nintendo down.
Mario Maker.
I don't
I'm
count
not sure
Mario
if I wanna
Maker.
count
That's
that.
an app. That's not a game.
And then let's see. Other than that,
Big TF, I'm talking about 3D movement Mario games with big worlds. Like Mario 64, Mario Sunshine,
Galaxy.
Mario Galaxy
With-
1 and 2.
With Peach's tits.
With
with
pictures.
the yellow Switch palaces.
Well.
Smash Bros was fine.
Well, Wii U had Sonic Boom.
Wii U had the Binding of Isaac and Shovel Knight. If you
And
want
that
to count
other Sonic game that no one talks about.
Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart is always
No,
good.
no,
Okay.
no. The one that's basically Mario Galaxy but with Sonic.
Yeah. But Entok, still. I'm gonna have to restart stream very fast for some reason. Sometimes my upload speed goes down to like
Gotta stop
Third.
downloading the porn.
for no reason. My upload speed. Why is it so low?
Gotta stop uploading all the porn. Pause that, you torrent account.
His dad is watching all the Italian westerns again.
In hospital. My dad just went to hospital, so I
Oh,
doubt
sorry.
that.
Sorry about that.
No, just having a full checkup for a month.
For a month?
There's literally no one using the internet other
For a
than me.
month? For
Yeah.
a whole month?
Yeah, he has a bunch of stuff.
Meet up
anyway.
at George's house.
I have my house that's completely available, so I don't need their house as well.
So then, if we had their houses, it could be a V2 block party.
So anyway,
too.
I am a bit mad. It did have some of its mainline games,
I don't
as we
understand why
said,
you mad.
Tropical
You never-
Freeze,
Jordan.
Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, Smash, and that's pretty much it.
Jordan, but not like you buy the games anyway, so.
I do. I do.
Yeah. Soft not.
Oh, that's the Wii, not the Wii U. Also,
No, you
I
can
did
soft
I
mod Wii
did
U
still
pretty
buy a
hard.
lot of games for the Wii.
My friend,
Actually, a
got
lot of
Wii
games
U,
I
and he
own,
soft
I
modded
also
the
have on my
virtual Wii.
hard drive on the Wii as well, because it's more convenient.
The last console I pirated was PS2, actually. Since then, I've been buying all my games.
I'd say the last that I pirated was the PSP. Just us.
Pirating streams.
Yar har fiddle dee dee.
So you can play GameCube games. amazing.
Soft mod it so you can play Wii games, so you can play GameCube games. Yeah.
Well, you can play Wii games with it anyway.
Yeah, but you can soft mod it so that you can play virtual Wii games on the virtual Wii, so that you don't have to have the actual disc.
Which is amazing, by the way. It's an amazing concept. Virtually soft modding the virtual Wii on the Wii U.
But I think people's big problem is that when you buy a console, you're generally it's an investment more or less in that you're expecting the console to have more games they will want to play in the future, and the Wii
Exactly.
U
I'm sure a lot of people bought it to have a new Zelda game at least. The one thing you could always be sure a new console, a new Nintendo console would have is a Zelda title.
I bought it for Monster Hunter, and
well, I bought it initially for Monster Hunter, but I was expecting other stuff to be there.
Especially since they basically showed it at E3 like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And they put in the...
And then they postponed it to make it the launch title of the next console? Are you shitting me? You literally postponed your main Zelda game for this generation's console so you can launch it on the next one?
Yeah, but aren't
so
Zelda games
that's a big fuck you to all the people who bought this one. Sure, it's also gonna be on this one, except it's gonna be obviously a downgrade compared to the new one. That's a very big fuck you. I did not like that one bit. I've excused that a lot in the past, but instead of trying to fix the mistakes they did with the Wii U launch and marketing, they just decided, well, fuck it, it's a lost cause. Let's just make another one.
Don't worry, the faithful Nintendo drones will stick with them to the end.
Depending on how the next console is supported, I might get that. I will certainly not get it at the start. I'm gonna at least wait 2 years.
I'm not even planning to get anything Nintendo anymore. I was burned 2 times, and I'm not gonna get
I got the Wii U fairly at this at the start of its lifespan, when Monster Hunter 3U came out, and I was expecting more Monster Hunter titles. We all saw how that came out, obviously, because, well, that was
they
Capcom's...
rehashed the same game over and over again.
No, the problem, there was no other Wii U Monster Hunter. But that's more Capcom's fault than Nintendo. Still, even the reason why I bought the console, that game. And then I expected the sequels, the new ones, to come out for it as well.
Nope. 3DS only. Fuck you.
3DS only, because nothing screams handheld like games you can't pause. You have to play online with 4 people and take roughly 40 minutes per playthrough.
Yeah, and you actually need pretty good damn controls for it.
Play and go!
Play and go, this is not how I want my monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm just glad that the new God Eater is gonna be out on PC.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get that one. I have this itch for Monster Hunter stuff that I can't get any other way because I don't have a 3DS.
Is a bit different. It's not as good Monster Hunter, but it's pretty damn close.
Yeah, I mean, that style of gameplay, you know.
I have the God Eater 2 burst on Vita, the Japanese version, so I don't know much what's going on, but I still enjoyed the game. It was pretty fun to play.
Also, honestly, Monster Hunter 3U on the Wii U was very good. I mean, it was a glorified port, but it worked really well. I loved the implementation of the pad as well.
Yeah, that one worked. Yeah.
I always kept the pad there. You could actually customize it. If you wanted the map, quick items, you could change all stuff on the fly with the pad, and as well as using the Pro controller. It was great. You could use it as a standalone screen.
I use it for the items.
Yeah, I had map and items on it, for example. It worked great. That was pretty good. I would have loved another Monster Hunter title on the Wii U. I would have bought it, no questions asked. Nope.
3DS. I just hope that
3DS only.
Capcom. I just hope that Capcom with release months will go back to Sony or go to PC. If they would release Monster Hunter on PC, god damn it, that would be the best thing they could do.
Oh yeah, hopefully. Bamco seems to be the main Japanese company who realized, hey, maybe putting our games on PC might be a good idea now that a lot of people are playing on PCs.
Yeah, like people are actually buying PC games. They're actually playing them.
They tried
Holy
with
crap.
Dark Souls. People loved having Dark Souls
Unbelievable.
on PC, so they did that for all other Dark Souls 2 and 3. They all of their other shitty anime titles are on Steam as well, which is fine. I'm sure a lot of people actually buy those. Like all the One Piece and Naruto games, whatever, people play them. Hogan plays them. So, fine, alright, people buy them, you have a new market. Your games are now available to all people. I would have never played Dark Souls if it hadn't been on PC. I don't have an Xbox or a PS4. So
Well,
there's
you can
that.
play it on, you can play it on PS3 too.
I didn't have a PS3 either.
You
Hogan,
poor-
that's not people. Stop talking nonsense. He's a weeaboo, but there's still people deep inside.
No, they're not.
Shh. Shh. We have to lull them into a false sense of security before striking them down.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
Oh.
Lo, you will be spared. That's what we want them to believe.
You're all fired.
Especially Kudu. Anyway,
Well, weeaboos were a
last
pretty good source of
news.
info for me.
last news, the juiciest. I'm already drooling
I'm
at this.
already salivating to the sound of your voice.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
USC administrator cancels Legends of the Gaming Industry event over all-male speakers. An educational event for video game design students at the University of Southern California was cancelled after administrator decided that the event's all-male panel was not diverse enough.
America.
Please
fuck
comment.
Yeah.
Comment on
Sounds
this.
like
America, fuck yeah.
Yeah. That actually happened.
Yeah, I know. I linked you that story, right?
I know, yeah. Yeah, okay, but our viewers might not know. Shh. This
We don't
is
have viewers. What are you talking
the
about?
end of everything. Also, was not diverse enough because there weren't any women, but I can already see, like, at least 2 people there were Asian. So it's not like, oh no, all American people from Utah or something.
Privileged white males.
So yeah, oh, there were no women. Okay, I'll tell you why there were no women.
So wait,
Because
then if-
none of
if
the
you
presidents
see
or CEOs of those company are women. You can literally not make an event
it's like
like that.
they would have to. They would. How would they have a council on the gigolo industry, and then
Yeah.
they would get shut down for not having enough female participants? Well, yeah, because it's not something that they're particularly. It's not an industry they are particularly active in as of yet.
But yeah,
It's
even
an unfortunate thing.
even then, you could say, yeah, okay, girls can be CEOs or something, except none of these positions are held by women. So what?
if
I
they
have
are
to
held by
wait
women,
until
nobody-
some do before I can actually speak to these person or hear what they have to say?
It's like even if there probably are some women game developers. That
Yeah, game developers, but this was particular because it was mostly presidents, CEOs,
Yeah.
so big, really big people. This would actually, I would have loved to attend something like that. So we have, well, we had Rob Pardor, former CCO of Blizzard Entertainment, Genova Chen, which sounds like like the boss in Final Fantasy VII, founder
Because
of
it is.
that game company, Dave Stahl, president of Infinity Ward, Brandon Beck, CEO and co-founder of Riot Games, Peter Levin, president of Lionsgate Interactive, Min Kim, former president of Nexon America, and Jeffrey Kaplan, VP Design of Blizzard Entertainment. So, huge names. But nope, they're not girls, you can't talk to them. And also, you could almost make an excuse if this was something completely not tied to the university itself, but it was an event for video game design.
sponsored by the university, provided by the university.
Yeah, an event for video game design students with video game industry big names. So are you telling me that your course in video game design will never allow you to talk to people like this because not enough of them are women?
None of the women we asked just agreed to come. So yeah, sorry guys. Not really sorry. Side note, fuck you. Side note, give us your money, tuition.
So someone wrote, this is the new dystopia in which visual representation is more important than the actual progress of women and men alike, in which a word diversity is valued over real learning, and in which snowflake culture has actually manifested itself as a direct adversary of progress. As a woman in STEM field, but much more importantly as an individual, to this new regressive standard I say no thank you. I'll take progress over preposterousness every time.
That was about right.
Yeah.
Sounds like that person should be on the head of UCLA.
Many vagina masters.
Southern California.
Vagina masters. It's
USC, there we go, not UCLA.
That sounds like a title for a good porn movie. Vagina Monster.
the vagina monster.
Quick, trademark it. Copyright it.
Copyright.
We're sitting on a gold mine.
Yeah, they already stole my parkour zombie game from me, so yeah, do it.
And still no one will steal my Detective Dracula idea.
But not Vagina Master should be a new enemy in Witcher 4. If they make that.
My fabulous powers stem from my vagina! Can you defeat me in hand-to-hand combat? You stallion.
There's probably more than one creature or figure in mythology that would work that way. see
Yeah,
it.
probably. Vagina Thurges. The man in Vagina Mancer offense. Ah, yeah, sure. Well, in Italian, necromancer can also be spelled as nigromancer.
Necromancer.
Literally, it's the same word, but it can also be spelled. It's not anymore for obvious reasons. But I've seen it like a joke as African American mancer, because we can't say nigromancer anymore. University of Southern California. The video game design part, at least. So this is the actual. Oh, let me check. Dear students, faculty, and invited guests, after much consideration, we have decided to cancel tonight's legend. By the way, tonight's Legend of the Games Industry panel. The panel didn't reflect both the diversity within the USC community and the games industry at large. We intend to reschedule this panel in the coming days and weeks, read never, with a balanced group of panelists. We regret presenting an all-male panel and are committed to a diverse and inclusive games industry. Thank you for your commitment to USC Games.
That sounds like a big reason to not consider USC for any sort of game development program.
Yeah. I'm sure those people who were meant to be there the same evening were completely fine with the cancellation of the event. Especially those big names. Oh, sorry, you're a CEO for a big game company. I'm sorry, you're not diverse enough, so we canceled your speech tonight.
Okay. Can we move on? Because we've been drilling this for a while
now. That was the last bit of news, pretty much. But it might be so mad. So mad. So fucking mad.
Were they like responding to some sort of on-campus protest? Like, was anyone telling them not to do the event? I wonder.
I'm guessing like one or two people sent like a complaint letter or something, and we can't have anyone be dissatisfied, so everyone should be dissatisfied.
No one can be happy.
Exactly.
So
if I can't be happy, nobody can be happy.
Social justice whiners.
Pretty much. It's not as bad here yet, but
Thank God we don't
it's
have
slowly
that
getting
thing.
that way, sadly. There are some things going on that's...
I heard it's getting pretty bad in the UK too.
Yeah. Anyway, Lo, what are you playing? What are you streaming?
Well, I only play games when I stream them, so because I've been wanting to get through Dark Souls 3, like my friends have, I've been playing that mainly. But now that the semester is over, I should have more time to finally get back to Star Ocean 4 and Eiyu Senki and all that.
Sure.
And then I also have this game that I have yet to start, even though I got it when it came out, Knights of Azure, which is a PS4 game that I'm pretty sure no one has streamed or anything like that. So I hope to get that started sometime or other.
Around
That's
this
pretty
year?
much what I have planned.
Don't be silly, you don't play Dark Souls, you play Dakusuru.
Dark Souls.
Dakusuru.
Dark Souls-san.
Suri. Because, let's remind everyone, you have the Japanese version. Well, your friend's Japanese version.
I'm too poor for my own version.
What are you playing? What are you streaming? Hehehe. What about you,
For a
Zafo?
high price.
Well, you know damn well what I'm playing.
Shh. But tell everyone. Everyone wants to know.
Well, I'm playing and streaming Dead or Alive Extreme Volleyball 3.
And you don't know how to play card games.
How's that going so far? Like, how's the engaging storyline?
It's pretty good. I really enjoyed the plot of the game.
The many round, juicy, bouncing plots.
Plots, yeah.
The best thing about playing poker in that game is that you always have at least one pair.
The worst part about gambling in that game is that you have a money limit, apparently. Like,
Yeah.
my friend actually won at the roulette table, but he bet so much that he immediately capped out the winnings. So I guess you can only have 1.5 million at a time, and they won't let you go beyond that. That's lame.
I don't know about that. Maybe it can be increased. I'm not playing it. Zafo is, so you should
I'm
know.
not really care about the roulette. I'm just playing poker there.
Yeah, he does. Zafo doesn't know how to play roulette or blackjack, and gets mad
I
if
know
you
how
try
to
to
play
tell him.
blackjack. But I know how to play blackjack, but I don't really like it. And the poker game, I used to play a lot of poker with shoe people. So
Poker
Zafo
should
finds the game blackjack too racist, so therefore he he openly objects and protests it.
It should be called African American Jack.
And other games I play, I started playing Dreadnought. It's actually very fun.
Dreadnought?
It's like World of Warship, but with spaceships, like
Oh.
big ass spaceships, so you can move up, down, and reverse, hide behind the meteorites or something like that. It's actually I'm enjoying it a lot. It's very good.
That seems cool.
I have one more beta invite if you want.
Those kind of games have really made an impact lately. World of Warships, World of Planes, something like that.
Yeah.
Tanks,
So you're playing it
etc.
stuff.
Like,
It looked cool, but I don't need another thing on my backlog, so I'll decline the beta
Yeah,
invite.
well, it's closed beta, so you will lose your progress when the game comes out. So there's no point playing it too much right now. But like I said, I enjoying it a lot. It's actually very good.
were you also streaming that Crossout game?
Crossout, yeah, that
Yeah.
game is pretty fun too.
I
but
applied for
but
the beta, but had no reply yet.
yeah, it's actually pretty good. Like you build your cars and stuff.
Yeah, I wanted
It's
to
pretty-
try, see actually how much it mattered, etc. But until I
It,
get
it doesn't matter. Like placing your parts, like protecting your
until I
wheels
get a
and
key, I can't do much.
stuff. And other than that, I'm still playing Far Cry Primal.
No, yeah.
And that's it for now, I guess. I'm trying to play Dark Souls, but don't have time for that.
So, what are you playing, Jormungandr? Thank you again, off-panel voice, for asking me every time what I'm playing.
I was not off panel voice. That was you making it.
Shush. No, it's my friend right there. You can see him.
It was his mom, actually. She attends every newscast just to give him moral support. Bless her.
Oh god, that would be horrible. My mother
Are you
has
talking
no...
about the video games again?
My mother
you
cannot...
talking about
I don't think my
cartoons
mother
again?
can even grasp the concept of streaming like this. I think she grasps the concept as far as Netflix goes, and that took a while. So this would be black magic, probably.
Are you practicing that black magic again?
You even have a capture card that's called Black Magic. See? It's written all right here. But anyway, Angela Palm. No. I've been playing Final Fantasy IX. I'm on disc 3 right now. It's going pretty well following a walkthrough, because I would have missed 90% of the game so far if I hadn't done that. Probably. That's one of the games you really can't play without knowing what the fuck you're doing.
Casual. I played it without walkthrough. I didn't have even internet.
I did it as well because I played the original.
But I
had no
100%.
idea about all the stuff I'm finding out right now.
And speaking of capture card, I found this old picture on my computer. Apparently, this is Tetsuya's capture card when he installed it. Hold on. Sure, hold on. Yes.
And well, yesterday I streamed some Isaac, actually, some Binding of Isaac, and it went actually pretty
Apparently,
well
that's how
because
Tetsuya installed his capture card.
I managed to beat Ash with Lost yesterday, so that's pretty impressive. The blue womb, if you...
So I don't know how impressive that is.
Hush is hard with any characters. The Lost is the character that dies if he gets hit.
Okay.
And Hush is the bullet hell boss.
Wait, aren't like every character that dies that when he gets hit?
In Isaac?
Yeah.
No. You have health.
Yeah, so that's basically get hit hard enough and you die.
Yeah, but it's not
Anyway.
one hit.
Oh, he's a one-hit thing. Okay.
Yeah, he does not have life. You cannot get
Oh,
any more life for him. The only thing you can get, and you start with if you've played enough, like me, is an item that nullifies the first hit you get in a room. But the Hush has so much life and shoots so many bullets. I did get hit once, but I managed to kill him without dying. I have died with other characters with full health on Hush. And then we killed Mega Satan with Magdalene. But that's...
Needs more Tyrannosaurine, but I'd have to buy Death Smiles for that. Though, speaking of your Final Fantasy IX stream, you aren't recording that, are you?
I am.
Oh, you should upload that to YouTube then.
I have started uploading some of them.
Okay.
I have a lot still in my PC. I have to find a good time to upload them, like during the night, but I always forget.
My playlist of Final Fantasy IX is still at one video, and I don't know when I'll get around to continuing that, so please, by all means, upload yours.
Let's see how many I have in my PC still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe more. I have some of the old ones. I have to check which ones are already uploaded. 9 or 10, and they're pretty long as well. Several hours, so I'll have to split them as well. So yeah. I have recorded all of them though. I don't think I've missed any. In case anything happens, I'll ask you. So this was all for Newscast. Hope you guys had a fun time as much as we did, which is to say, not at all. And I'll see you next week, hopefully, unless my house burns down or something.
Unless his mom tries to use the internet to do something more than Netflix.
My mom doesn't live here.
She'll find a way.
She'll find a way. I'm literally using, by the way, my father's internet.
Yeah, so she'll find a way to somehow get that to not work. Never underestimate parents that don't know what they're doing. You know
oh, lately they... Don't worry, lately they just don't do anything and call me right away. Wait, I don't know if it's better or not. So, have a nice evening or morning or whatever the fuck time zone you live in, V2. Bye-bye.
Later.